Hello, my name is Karlene Agard, I'm from ARAVUN, and I'm here today with Steve Wells, who is a futurist working for Past Future. So first of all, what is a futurist?
Well, a futurist is someone that explores the future, which kind of sounds like it should be that. But I suppose the thing is here is that there's a robust process to think about the future, not only to address the current trends we see from the past, but also horizon scan the things that we might see emerging in the future. Typically what we might do as futurists is then pull some of those threads together to create potential stories about the future, plausible futures, maybe 4 scenarios at a time. The reason that we do that is because it's very helpful for organisations to see the potential variability in the future in their sector or in the broader world, in the macro economy. And the reason that we then do that is to help develop robust and flexible strategies. A very typical approach is much more likely to see an extrapolation of past trends, but that just kind of reinforces whatever biases might be built into both our understanding and the data of the past. And if we think about the exponential of change that we're now seeing, be that demographics, economics and technology, then the variability in the future is much greater than we've ever seen before. And I think that's where the real value of foresight for project management is.
Right, and how specifically would a project leader go about using that foresight within Megaprojects?
Well, I think the major principles of foresight are probably most applicable to larger projects. So typically what we might see is we might see organisations and project managers be really good at understanding the operational impact of what they're doing. So what is it we're doing right now? And I think that's often predicated on the fact that most of us are only incentivised to do anything over the next 12 months. But what if our project lasts longer than 12 months? Organisations are then pretty good at planning for the next 2 to 3 years. So they do the strategic planning thing, they do this extrapolation of trends to try to create a sense of how the future may play out. But that's still fairly short term. If we've got a long project, how do we then build in the much greater uncertainty of a much longer term future? And that's the role that foresight can play. Not necessarily to tell us how we think the project might play out, but again to build some resilience and flexibility into the project so that we can really understand the nature of any change that we see that comes much further down the track.
That's so interesting. Thank you, Steve.
My pleasure.